Hi all, this is Shweta Reddy, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering from R.M.K College of Engineering and Technology. So today in this video of wireless communication, we are going to see a topic called MIMO, that is multiple input, multiple output. So let us get into the topic. So as I said earlier, in this video, we are going to see about MIMO. MIMO stands for multiple input, multiple output. In order to improve the radio link performance, instead of using single antenna at the transmitter side and at the receiver side, we can do the replication of the single antenna by more than one antennas. That is the concept behind this MIMO. So MIMO, it is the meaning of multiple input where we can connect more than one antenna in the place of single antenna at the transmitter. That is the meaning of MI, that is multiple input, and multiple output means here the transmitter antenna will give different versions, that is number of versions of the same input which is transmitted by the transmitter. That is the meaning for MIMO. So MIMO is a technology that is used for multiple antennas in transmitter side as well as in the receiver side. So this is the simple representation of MIMO where we have connected multiple antennas at the transmitter side and multiple antennas at the receiver side. So this multiple versions of this antenna in both transmitter and receiver will be supporting the wireless communication for its multipath propagation. So hope you understood. Now we will see what is the meaning of MIMO for wireless system. So this is the transmitter we have here. Each and every triangle, it represents the antenna. So we have multiple number of antennas which is connected with the transmitter. So whatever the signal transmitted with the transmitter, it is propagated through the free space. So it takes multi paths to propagate, that is to reach the destination. So obviously in between the transmitter and the receiver, we will be having many number of obstacles like trees, tall buildings, etc. So depending upon the nature of obstacles between the transmitter and receiver, you will be having reflection, diffraction, scattering, refraction, etc. After all those distractions, whatever the reflected signal, that will be captured by the number of antennas in the receiver side. So this is what called as MIMO, that is multiple input, multiple output, using multiple antennas both at the transmitter as well as at the receiver. Antennas will always be spaced at particular distance. The reason for this is to avoid the fading effects. So it allows space-time signaling as well. That is, instead of having single antenna, we are replicating the single antenna by more than one antennas, which is spaced enough in order to reduce the fading effects. So this represents space-time signaling. Hope you understood. So this is the picture which represents the multipath propagation. So whatever the signal that is transmitted by the base station, which is transmitted in a free space, so that signal will take multiple paths to reach the destination point. Here the destination is the mobile phone. So here in this diagram, we have represented three different directions for the signal to travel from base station to reach the mobile. So we have represented multipath propagation here. So since we have multipath propagation of the single signal from the single transmitter to the single receiver, we will be having path loss. So depending upon the path which is taken by the signal and the number of obstacles which are present between the transmitter and receiver in that path, the path loss will be varied. Hope you understood. That is, one path may include reflection and the other path may introduce scattering or shadowing effects, and other path may introduce diffraction, like those. So depending upon the modifications in the incoming signal, the captured signal in the multipath propagation will reach a different time, which will introduce the path loss. Hope this is clear. So let us see about the types of multiple input, multiple output. There are four different techniques in wireless communication in order to use the antennas at the transmitter and at the receiver. So before this MIMO, that is multiple input, multiple output concept came into picture, we have three more things. That is SISO, single input, single output; SIMO, single input, multiple output; MISO, multiple input, single output. So we will be seeing detailedly on these types of MIMO in the next coming video. Hope this is clear. Thank you all.